Hey guys, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to run you through how we can find the maximum value and the minimum value within a given range of cells, or we can select even a different cells and find out the minimum and the maximum from those cells. Now we are going to use two different formulas for that, or we can say two different functions for that, which is max and min. Now, as the name suggests, max would be used for finding out the maximum value and the min would be used to find out the minimum value. So let's get started. Now, in this data set, we have an inventory of any of the warehouse where it has the item, the region, the available units they have in their warehouse, cost of each unit, and then what's the total cost of the inventory which is available of them with the respective item. So we have to find out the costliest item now. Now to find out the costliest item, what we have to do, we have to again type in the equal sign for letting Excel know that we are typing in formula. We type in max and then we open parenthesis. And now, as I was saying, we can have a maximum value on a unsequenced number of frames. So let's say if I do this and I close, now what it's going to do is when the selected six cells is going to give me the maximum value of within these six. So if you see the 19.99 is the maximum value within those six selected range. So it means we can just select any of the cell or a cell which are not in a row or continuation to get the details. So, but what we wanted was to get the details of the unit cost and the complete table array. So we select this F2, we press the control shift and down key. We select the complete table array. Now the control shift and a down key is a shortcut for going down on the next till the next empty cell. We close the parenthesis, we hit enter, and if you see, we get this 275 as the costliest item. Now, one other way of finding out the costliest item is if we do filter in the data and we click on the filter option. Now, the largest value will always be on the bottom and the minimum value will always be the first one in the filter set it's going to show. Now that's an Excel rule. So if we see that 275 in this table array is the maximum. So we're getting this 275, which proves that's the right value it's looking for. Now the similar thing for the maximum units available. So again, what we do max equal max open parenthesis. Again, for the same reason, we do shift control down arrow key, we select the complete table array, we hit enter, we get this 96 as the answer. Now, again, if we come here just to verify, we do filter, and in the unit section, we do show all the filter options. We go at the bottom, we see 96 at the last, which shows that this is 96 is the largest value available in the maximum unit column. So this is how we can work out the maximum units. Now coming on to the minimum sign. Now again, the formula says min. So we type in the equal sign, we type in the min, and then we again the open parenthesis. Now max and min works in the same manner. Whatever the way max works out, we can use select the different columns, and I mean it's all same. Only difference is max returns the maximum, min returns the minimum. So the cheapest item. Now in this units cost, what we can do, we can select the whole F and we hit enter. Now again, just to verify if it's the lowest value, we do filter, we come here and we see this 1.29 is at the top in the filter options, which means this is the lowest value. Now there's a one change which I did in this formula. I've selected the whole range, the whole column F. So I've mentioned F colon F, which has selected the complete range, the complete F column. Now If we work with a data set which would be increasing recurringly, this is a nice option to use, because when we keep adding the data in, and if we have selected the whole range, we don't need to come back and edit the formula. However, if our data is constant and that's not the recurring addition to the data, now this can consume a bit of processing time and it can slow down your Excel. If you do not working with a huge data, we can select F colon F. However, when there is a huge data processing have to be done, this can really slow down significantly the data processing in Excel. Not suggestible. However, if you have the recurring data, good to be used. So in the minimum units, we come back and we use the same formula, min. We open parenthesis and then we hold the shift key, and this time let's not use the control key, we'll just use the down arrow key. Now if you see, it's going one by one and it's selecting each by each, and the moment B I have selected or pressed the control key and I hit the next one, it takes me to the next empty cell, just before the next empty cell. Select this and it gives me the minimum value. Now again, to verify if it's a minimum value, we see in the units 2 is the minimum value. Now, this is the simplest of the formula where it just shows you the minimum and the maximum values respectively for whatever data range you have selected, and we can use the different or the specific cell selection as well in this. Now, there are few rules for this particular formula. Now, the first thing is this max function will only work if the cell has the number value. Now, if there is no numeric value in the given cells, in the given cell range, it will ignore that. If it have a text or something else, max and the min argument just ignores the cell and it works on the rest of the data. Now, another thing is if you have something like true or the false or any other value, max and min formula ignore that as well. So the rule for this max and the minimum formula is whatever columns range we are selecting, it have to be number to find out the maximum and the minimum. I hope you got this, guys. Thanks for watching the video.